What's your best military efficiency paradox story? I was a supply sergeant responsible for ordering equipment for our entire battalion. Simple job, right? Wrong. The military has a special way of making simple things impossibly complicated. Our mechanics needed new wrenches. Basic 10mm socket wrenches probably cost $5 at any hardware store. But this is the Army, so nothing's that easy. First, I had to fill out Form DA-3161 in triplicate, then cross-reference the national stock number in the supply catalog. Turns out, those $5 wrenches cost the military $43 each because they're military grade. But here's where it gets stupid. The NSN system had 6 different part numbers for identical wrenches. Same manufacturer, same specifications, different numbers. Prices ranged from $43 to $97. I ordered the cheapest ones. Request got kicked back. Insufficient justification for tool procurement. Needed commander's signature for anything over $25. Commanders deployed. Acting commander needs approval from battalion headquarters for any expenditure over $50. Battalion's tied up in a training exercise. Meanwhile, our vehicles are breaking down because mechanics can't fix them without proper tools. Mission readiness dropping daily, all for want of some basic wrenches. So I got creative, broke the order into smaller parts. 5 wrenches here, 3 there, staying under the approval threshold, took 17 separate purchase orders to get what we needed. Each order required separate paperwork, individual shipping costs, processing fees, administrative overhead. What should have been a $200 purchase became $800 in total costs. But wait, it gets worse. The first shipment arrived, but someone in logistics sent metric wrenches instead of standard. Our equipment uses standard bolts. The metric wrenches were useless. Return process required another mountain of paperwork, restocking fee, shipping costs both ways. Now we're up to $1,200 for wrenches we still don't have. Second shipment finally arrives. Right tools this time. Mechanics are thrilled. Start using them immediately. Work gets done, vehicles get fixed, everyone's happy. 3 weeks later, Inspector General shows up for surprise audit, finds irregularities in my purchase orders. 17 separate orders for the same type of tool look suspicious. Why didn't you consolidate these purchases? He asks. Explain the approval process, the deployment, the delays. He nods sympathetically, then writes me up for inefficient procurement practices. Recommendation? Should have filled out Form 13486 for emergency equipment authorization. Would have bypassed the approval chain entirely. I'd never heard of Form 13486. Checked the regulations, buried on page 847 of the supply manual. In a footnote, cross-reference to 3 other manuals. Asked my predecessor about it. Oh yeah, that form. Never used it though. Too much paperwork. So I learned the system. Next time we needed tools, I used the emergency authorization. Got approval in 2 hours instead of 6 weeks. But here's the kicker. Emergency authorizations require quarterly justification reports. More paperwork than the original approval process, plus monthly inventory reconciliation. The efficient method created more administrative burden than the slow method, but it got tools faster, so mechanics were happy. Year-end audit revealed another problem. Emergency authorizations counted against our annual budget differently. We exceeded our allocation and got flagged for fiscal irresponsibility. Budget got cut the following year. Now we couldn't afford tools at all. Mechanics started bringing their own from home, technically against regulations, but nobody wanted to stop them. That's when I realized the true military efficiency paradox. The system's designed to prevent waste and ensure accountability, but the prevention mechanisms cost more than the waste they prevent. We spent thousands of dollars in administrative overhead to save hundreds on tool costs, created dozens of reports to track simple purchases, employed multiple people to oversee processes that should be automatic. The real efficiency came from ignoring the system entirely. Mechanics using personal tools, officers looking the other way, everyone pretending the regulations didn't exist. 6 months before my discharge, new computer system got installed, supposed to streamline procurement, make everything digital and efficient. First tool order took 4 hours to input, system crashed twice, had to start over each time. When it finally worked, generated automatic purchase order for 10,000 wrenches instead of 10. Took 3 months to cancel that order. Cost analysis for the mistake ran longer than my remaining service time. Never did find out how much that computer efficiency cost us. Got out of the Army, started working civilian construction, need tools, go to hardware store. Buy tools, use tools. No forms, no approvals, no audits.